If you're struggling, ask yourself, what would Mary do? Hey guys, this is Laura from What Laura Likes. Today we are talking about Mary. The day this airs, it'll be May 31st. It's to celebrate the feast of the Visitation, where Mary goes and visits Elizabeth. And oh my gosh, the words Elizabeth says when she talks about John the Baptist leaping in her womb because he knows that, Jesus is present. It's awe-inspiring and I love it. And I wanted to name Chloe Elizabeth, and I didn't, and part of me wishes I had, because I love St. Elizabeth. It's such a sweet spirit, and I love that interchange between Elizabeth and Mary. And actually it's kind of interesting because this is also a collab with Emma Lou, who's a fellow Catholic YouTuber, and Emma is quite a bit younger than I am, and she tells me that I remind her of her mom. So she's too old to be my daughter, okay? So I'm not that old, but she's very sweet. And if you think about Mary and Elizabeth was very, much older than Mother Mary at that time that they had this visitation. And so we are doing a collab today where we're both talking about Mary, specifically how Mother Mary has been there for us. Now I think she has awesome stories to tell, and so make sure you check out her video. It'll be linked down below, it'll be linked at the end, it'll be linked all over the place. I don't necessarily have a story because my walk with Mary is actually fairly new, and so I thought I would just kind of tell you what that journey's looked like and go from there. And I've always known about Mary, right? Because I'm Catholic, I've been Catholic since I was a baby, and I've always known about Mary. People have given me rosaries, but I was gifted a rosary in college, and I did not know what to do with it. I don't think I'd ever prayed the rosary. I just didn't know. My family didn't pray the rosary, and so I didn't know what that looked like. Then my daughter, randomly we watched the Fatima movie, 13th Day, and that was really exciting because I think it sparked an interest in all four of us about Mother Mary, because when she comes to earth, it's so clear what she wants, and the more you look into apparitions, the more you see this desire for her. And when she came to St. Catherine and asked to have the miraculous medal made, she wants us to pray to her. She wants to have that mother-child relationship with her. And so that definitely started the ball rolling for me. I started praying the rosary, and it was very rough at first. I think the rosary can be very tiresome when you're first learning how to pray it, just because it seems very long and there's so many different ways. I'm actually reading a really good book about the rosary right now that makes it approachable, and so I will put that in the link below. And I know I've talked about this before, but Relevant Radio has had a huge impact on my praying the rosary because I pray along with the 17-minute audio prayer, and you can select whatever mystery, and it even tells you which mysteries are which day. So that's something I started incorporating, but still, I wasn't praying to Mary on a daily basis. And then we came here, and I knew I had wanted to have more art around the house, and the first thing I got was this. And this, I got this because a priest told me to get this as my penance. So, I will let you draw your own conclusions. But so the other thing that changed my relationship with Mary, other than having Mary in my house finally, was actually Heather from A Catholic Mom's Life. In her videos, she talks about Mother Mary it's her, she's her mom. She is just so in love with Mother Mary. And I was like, Mother Mary, what is the deal? Am I supposed to have a different kind of relationship with Mary than just, this respect? Am I supposed to have something that's much more personal? What is that supposed to look like? And so I started kind of looking into it, and the month of May has been amazing because as it's the month of Mary, it was okay, I'm committed to trying to figure out, to learn more about Mary and how she's supposed to be my life. And so I've been praying the MEMORARE, and that has been amazing. It's my hands down favorite prayer now. It just sums up so well our relationship with Mary and how we're supposed to come to her because she wants to intercede for us. Praying the rosary definitely helps you wrap your head around Mary, because when they talk about her Assumption and her coronation, especially if you do the biblical readings along with it, it really puts things in perspective. So along with that, I have daily devotional, and I've shared this before on my Mary book haul, video that I'll link below, but that book has been amazing, and the month of May is the month of gentleness. Patience. Patience is like my #1 virtue I have to work on. And I am with my kids all day, every day, and I love it, but I think that can really wear on our patience because it's constant. At this point, I look to Mother Mary as a model. I look to her as a mother. I pray to her when I'm sad. I mean, I pray to Jesus when I'm sad too, of course. Like, I love praying to Jesus. It's a different type of relationship though, and I think Jesus, when he was on that cross right before he died and he said, "Behold your son, behold your mother," I really do think he was talking to all of us, not just St. John. So that's my story, like my ramble about Mother Mary. I will link the book video below, but really I think that anybody can have a relationship with Mother Mary. I think that until you get to the point of calling her mother, you're not there yet, and she's like the ultimate saint. And so especially for us mothers, there's not a whole lot of saints that aren't nuns. My sainthood looks very different than the saints that have a consecrated life. And so when we look to Mother Mary, we're also, those of us who are also mothers and also wives, because she's also a great example of being a wife. I mean, you obviously can't find a better role model. And so my walk with her now is to try my hardest to be like her. So, there's always that question like, what would Jesus do? But for us mothers and wives, asking what would Mary do is just as powerful. I guess that's my ultimate message for today is, if you're struggling, ask yourself, what would Mary do? And when you find somebody that you want to emulate and that you want to have their faith, like, that's a great jumping off point, finding out what they do that makes them who they are. And that's like anything in life, right? If you want to get really fit, you find someone who's really fit. If you want to build a business, you find someone who's successfully built a business. And if you want to have a better relationship with Mary, you find someone who's already 3 steps ahead and you do what they do. So I hope this was helpful, you guys, and I just wanted to share. I had a lot of fun with Emma making this collab, and I really pray that you go check out her channel. If you have like teenagers, have them check out her channel. I don't know any mother who wouldn't want to have a teenager who is talking about their need to go to confession, or chatting with, the saints in their living room, or some of the other great videos she has. She's very lively and sweet, and I know she's gonna do amazing things in her life for God. She's already striving to be a saint, and I sure wasn't when I was her age, and so kudos to her mom, and her little sister is adorable too. So this is airing Thursday. Next week, the book club starts, so I'm editing that first video right now, and I need to finish the chapter and film the second one. And I also have a video coming about feminine specific items. So if you are a woman, hang out for that, or watch out for that. If you're a man, you can skip that one unless you have daughters or a wife that you want to inform. There's nothing gross about it, but it is about a woman only issue. So I'm trying my hardest to be modest about it, but I really feel called to make sure that women are at least aware of our options. And so there you go. And until next time, you guys, have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you again later. Bye.